So welcome to our series, How do I, in this case, how do I or we age gracefully and become more wise as we age and not, more the worst versions of ourselves as we age.
Yeah, I mean, we normally talk about aging gracefully in the physical space, and you and I we talk a lot about our breakfasts and what kind of chia seeds and all the good stuff we're eating in the morning, and how can I get up? My exercise now is about how quick can I get up off the ground. That's a grandmother's like necessity. But this time we were talking, and it was about how do we age and be nice people and more enlightened as we age.
And be people that people want to be around. The young people want to be around. Our children want to be
Right.
around. Perhaps our grandchildren want to be around. People want to be around. And not like some people that we know as they age, they become the worst versions of themselves. And we don't want to be that. We want to become great. I have some.
Go ahead.
I have some thoughts about that.
I'm sure you do. Well, I told you because my hypothesis is that, and this is of course based just on experience, that people as they age, people around me, their worst traits get worse as they get older. I don't know if it's they don't notice it or they just say, whatever, this is who I am.
And because of that, I don't want to be that person. I
Neither.
personally, I don't want to talk about those other people. I want to be the person that my kids say, Dad, you're a lot better and funner and cooler and wiser to be around. I love being around you. Now, they might not say that, but it'll show up in different ways. And I really do. I think they're the best barometer, the canary in the coal mine, to show me, you know what? I am aging gracefully. They like to be around me, and I want to be that person for everyone.
So is this our pledge to our children episode?
Yes.
I pledge that I am going to be my best version of myself as I age.
And if they ever watch
to not make you miserable, if possible.
And if they ever watch this, I hope that they say, good job when we're doing it well. And hey, Dad, remember that episode? You're doing just the opposite. You're talking too much. You're talking about your whatnot that I find interesting.
What's the number one thing that you would say is if you just let it all go, what would be the worst trait that would keep getting worse?
Oh, being an advice machine.
Oh, see, that's me too, though.
It's not pleasant.
I'll come up with a second one, but let's talk about that one first.
Well, I'll tell you another one, which would be focused on diet, exercise, and aging longevity stuff, which gets boring for people to listen to, i.e., what my diet, exercise, and gratitude practices are all about. Saying to my one son recently, you should focus on contribution goals, not just achievement goals, because research. And he said, "Is this what you talk about to other people when you're coaching them?" Now that was code for, not helpful, Dad. And that's what I mean by, I got to be really mindful of my wisdom dispensary machine. And I want to be, I was joking with you earlier, I want to be the Dalai Lama. I want to be an enlightened being that people want to invite over, not like, oh my God, he's
that
guy.
He's talking about his chia seeds.
Or his enlightenment practice. He's so boring. And honestly, the ability to maintain and keep a healthy, interactive conversation going is a skill that I could get better at. That means asking questions that are relevant to the people you're talking with and for, and involving people, because I often get lazy and let other people carry the conversation. That's not helpful. So I got plenty to work on, and I'm excited about aging gracefully to be a person that somebody wants to invite over.
I think that's good. So on the advice machine thing, I think that's one of the things I've got to, because it can be very overt or it can be that accidental stuff. My family was visiting, a couple of kids were over this weekend, and somebody said, "Hey, you want a cookie?" And I said, "Oh no, I'm not eating stuff like that right now." I mean,
right,
really?
Yeah.
Thanks for that. As her 8-month pregnant self said, that was judgy.
Exactly. Like, you're going to eat all that sugar. It's really not good for you. That kind of. Right. So my older sister and I were chatting this morning. She's 77. She had a great insight. She called me to thank me for the advice I gave to her, but it's just as true for me. and she was at a soccer game with her grandchildren, and one of the kids was not doing something and it was irritating her. And she so wanted to give advice about how the kid was behaving, and she shut up. And she was proud of the fact that she shut up. And she was quoting Mel Robbins, let them do their thing. It's not your place to say it. I said, Maddie, I'm so proud of you. Good job. This is our work. You see stuff that, makes you crazy. Just shut up and walk away. And she was really great about it. I want to get better at that too. We see stuff that bugs us. You don't have to comment on the cookie. You want that cookie?
Right.
No, thanks.
Right. Well, and again, you do, some of it's accidental. Something came out of my mouth about, I knew it was wrong. I won't say, but some parental thing that was happening. And I knew it was wrong. And I said something more overt. And my daughter said to me that you're being judgmental. And it took me longer than it should have to just say, I'm sorry, you're right. I was like, well, I'm trying. And then I was like, no, I'm sorry, you're right. I was judging you in that moment.
I love
that. Nothing more needed to be said. It said, I didn't agree with you. I'm not going to pretend I agree with you now, but you're right. I'm sorry.
It was beautiful. Connie, that one, may our kids listen to this, and may we become less judgmental as we age, more accepting and more helpful, and literally more being the sun in our interactions with our grown kids and grandkids and anyone else around us. That is my wish and hope. Let's lean into that and praise the daylights out of one another when we do it right, and be willing, like you were, when someone corrects us, to go, oh, you're right. Thank you.
You're right. Quick to it. And that's, what it all ladders up to. And it's funny. It's the practice of this. We're going to have to work harder at it as we age based on what we've seen in terms of other people and their aging. We have to work harder at being the best version of ourselves. If we have an ache, a pain, so much wisdom, we can't help but share it. All those things are going to happen to us. And I think we're going to work harder at it. Despite the effort we already put into it now.
If I'm lucky enough to be a grandparent one day, I hope to win the gold medal as the very best grandparent there ever was.
Oh, no, you won't be able to do that because already has it.
Yeah. May it always be so.
This was a lot of fun. I think that this is one of those things where we love because we challenge each other to be our best version of ourselves. And as life changes, the way we practice needs to change. And I guess I challenge all of our listeners, what's that thing? What's that thing that you're going to possibly be worse at as you age? And let's kind of nip that one in the bud. Thanks for listening.